Neo-Texan and Roadhog 29389 are way out in front, followed by Risoldi Adar and Irevale in a close second. Meanwhile, Wayne Train 94 and I are trying to catch up from third place. Let's see if we can make a move in this thrilling race. Twix 560 and Kale 87 have aggressively climbed up the ranks, gaining 4 places to secure the 23rd position. Meanwhile, Todor Gardner and Japar are facing setbacks, plummeting 9 spots to 26th place. The duo of Neo-Texan and Roadhog 29389 has made a bold move to claim the lead, overtaking Risoldi Adar and Irevale at the front of the pack. Hugert 03 and Gatu have advanced to 8th place, passing Mama Oster and Dash Energy. Forea 023 and Laserluxt have climbed to 11th place, overtaking Zygo 22 and Chkamster. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 have surged to 13th place, surpassing Gary Z and Tornaby. Gary Z, Tornaby, One Serious Guy, and Andrew Wedge are fiercely contesting the 14th position. Todor Gardner and Jay Japar have made significant progress, climbing to 25th place by overtaking Sneaku 515 and Metalhead. Now, Todor Gardner and Jay Japar are battling Sneaku 515 and Metalhead for that spot. Todor Gardner and Jay Japar are in a Ferrari 599 GTO while Sneaku 515 and Metalhead are in a Koenigsegg CC8S. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 make a strong move to 12th place, overtaking Zygo 22 and Chkamster. Sidek and Rigsniker climb up to 17th place, passing Okayaki 3 and Sir Iron Bot. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik advance to 21st place, overtaking Twix 560 and Kale 87. Zygo 22 and Chkamster are engaging in a competitive battle with Gary Z and Tornaby for 13th place. Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 have made progress, now at position 22 after overtaking Twix 560 and Kale 87. Currently, Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 are contending with Twix 560 and Kale 87 for the 22nd spot. Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 have advanced to 21st place, successfully overtaking Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik. They are all fiercely contesting the 21st position. Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 are piloting a McLaren 650S, while Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik are in a Lamborghini Gallardo SL. In another move, Todor Gardner and Japar have climbed to 24th place, surpassing Wacht and Genside's Forska Quarkus. One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge have advanced to 14th place, successfully overtaking Zygo 22 and Chkamster. The 4 drivers are in a tight tussle for the 14th position, with One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge in a McLaren MP4-12C and Zygo 22 and Chkamster driving a Dodge Viper GTS 13. Meanwhile, Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 are battling Sidrek and Rick Sniker for 16th place. Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 are piloting a Ford GTX-1, while Sidrek and Rick Sniker are in a Porsche Carrera GT. Sidek and Rick Sniker have made a bold move, advancing to 16th place by overtaking Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8. Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 have advanced to 16th place, surpassing Sidrek and Rick Sniker in the process. Whacked in the Audi RS406 and Gensites Forska Quarkus are neck and neck with Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick in the Radical SR3, all fighting for the 25th position. It's a tight battle as they navigate the track. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick have made a significant move up to 25th place, surpassing Whacked and Gensites Forska Quarkus in the process. Zygote 22 and Comster in the Dodge Viper GTS 13 are fiercely contesting P15 with Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 in the Ford GTX1. Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 have advanced to 15th place, successfully passing Zygote 22 and Comster in the process. Bucha Zero and Electric Mary have made significant progress, climbing to 20th place by overtaking Etchafordage and Edioactive 40. An engaging battle is unfolding between Bucha Zero and Electric Mary in a Ford GTX1 and Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 in a McLaren 650S for the 20th spot. Hugert 03 and Gatu are going head-to-head with Mamar Oster and Dash Energy for the 8th spot. It's a battle of Ferrari 599 GTO against McLaren 720S. Meanwhile, John B 073 and Slipper Slug 43 are duking it out with Bucha Zero and Electric Mary for 19th place. Ferrari 599 GTO versus Ford GTX1 in this interesting mix-up. It's getting exciting in here. Who will be the first to pit? Place your bets now. Mamar Oster and Dash Energy are fiercely competing against Babardo and Be Nothing for the 9th spot in their McLaren 720S and Alfa Romeo TZ3 Zagato respectively. Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick have climbed to 24th. Passing Todd R. Gardner and Japar in their Radical SR3 and Ferrari 599 GTO. A tight race ensues between the 4 drivers for the 24th position. Mamar Oster and Dash Energy have advanced to 9th place, passing Babardo and Be Nothing in the process. Twix 560 in the Porsche 911 991 GT3 is attempting to fend off Kale 87 for the 23rd position. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick are also in a close battle in their Radical SR3 for that spot on the track. Let's see who can outmaneuver the other in this tight competition. Todd R. Gardner and Japar now in P24 after overtaking Whacked and Gensites Forska Quarkus. Whacked and Gensites Forska Quarkus now in P25, passing Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead. Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead up to P26, overtaking Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick. Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick are on fire, making a massive move up the field by overtaking 16 cars to secure the 11th position. They continue their charge, now overtaking Ferrari 023 and Laserlux to solidify their spot in 11th place. Grennan Jeb and Ilse Patrick are now in P27 after facing some difficulties. One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge have made their way to P14, passing Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8. Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 have advanced to P15 by overtaking Zygo 22 and Chkamster. Twix 560 and Kale 87 have made a swift move up the ranks to 22nd place, surpassing Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik in the process. Twix 560 and Kale 87 are making a move on Etchafordage and Edioactive 40, narrowing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Whacked and Gensites Forska smoothly advanced to 24th place by overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Japar. Grennan Jeb and Ilse Patrick are making gains, narrowing their distance to Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead by 3.9 units. Sidrack and Rick Sniker have advanced to 16th place, surpassing Zygo 22 and Chkamster in the standings. Zygo 22 and Chkamster have advanced to 16th place, overtaking Sidrack and Rick Sniker. Todd R. Gardner and Japar have climbed to 24th place, surpassing Whacked and Gensites Forska Quarkus. Todd R. Gardner and Jay Japar are maneuvering fiercely in their Ferrari 599 GTO against Whacked and Gensites Forska Quarkus in the Audi RS 406, all vying for the 24th position. Slippery Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, who do you think will pick first? Based on current conditions, it's hard to say. It's like trying to predict the weather in the desert." Zygo 22 and Chkamster are now in 15th place after overtaking Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8. It seems like an intense battle for that spot between them, with Zygo 22 and Chkamster driving a Dodge Viper GTS 13 and Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 in a Ford GTX 1. Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 slipped back to P22. Sidrack and Rick Sniker advanced to P16, passing Okayaki 3 and Sir Iron Bot. Okayaki 3 and Sir Iron Bot climbed to P17, overtaking Jump 073 and Slippery Slug 43. Tadar Gardner and Jay Japar are now in 22nd place, passing Wacht and Gensites Forska Quarkus. Wacht and Gensites Forska Quarkus have advanced to 23rd place, overtaking Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead. Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead move up to 24th place, passing Dakota Snake and Bakyoki 8. Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27 in the McLaren 720S are neck and neck with Gary Z and Tornavi in the McLaren MP for -12C for the 12th position. The battle intensifies as they jostle for track position. Gary Z and Tornavi have made a significant move, advancing to 12th place after overtaking Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27. Hugert 03 and Gatu have advanced to 7th place, surpassing Mamar Oster and Dash Energy. In turn, Mamar Oster and Dash Energy have climbed to 8th position, overtaking Rizaldi Adar and Airfail in the process. Gary Z and Tornavi have advanced to 9th place, surpassing Mamar Oster and Dash Energy. Meanwhile, One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge have climbed to 12th place, overtaking Zygote 22 and JK Hamster. Zygote 22 and JK Hamster have now moved up to 13th place, passing Ferreira 023 and Lazalo XD. Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 making moves, up 5 places to P14. Twix 560 and Kale 87 also climbing, overtaking 5 cars to take P15. Babardo and the Nothing facing challenges, dropping 6 spots to P18. Ferreira 023 and Lazaloxt are rapidly catching up to Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead, reducing the gap by 9.8. Dakota Snake and Bakyoki 8 are also swiftly closing in on Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27, shrinking the gap by 45.2. The competition is heating up as Ferreira 023 and Lazaloxt continue to reel in Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead, now closing the gap by 9.8. Wacht and Gensites Forska Quarkus are currently neck and neck with Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead in a tight battle for the 21st position. Wacht and Gensites Forska Quarkus are in an Audi RS406, while Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead are driving a Koenigsegg CC8S. The competition is fierce as they jostle for position on the track. Okayaki 3 and Surayanbot have advanced to 11th place, surpassing Zygote 22 and Chkamster in the race. Sidrek and Rick Sniker have advanced to 9th place, surpassing One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge. It's a tight competition for the 9th spot between Sidrek and Rick Snacker in a Porsche Carrera GT versus One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge in a McLaren MP for -12C. Rizaldi Adar and Airfail are on the move, breezing past 5 cars to secure 11th place. Gary Z and Tornavi are facing difficulties, slipping back 8 spots to 17th. Okayaki 3 and Surayanbot are making moves, climbing to 9th after overtaking John 073 and Slippery Slug 43. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazek have made a swift move, overtaking 5 cars to secure the 14th position. Tadar Gardner and Japar are also on the move, overtaking 5 cars to claim 15th place. Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead are making significant progress, passing 6 cars to secure the 16th spot. Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 are making moves, now up to P20 after passing 5 cars. Twix 560 and Kale 87 are hot on the heels of Bucha Zero and Electric Mary, closing in by 32.1. Looking strong, Ferreira 023 and Laserloxt have climbed to P17, overtaking Gary Z and Tornavi. Hugert 03 and Gatu have advanced to 6th place, surpassing Wayne Train 94 and Amy in the standings. Okayaki 3 and Sarayanbot make a strong move, climbing to 8th place by overtaking Sidrek and Rick Sniker in the standings. Okay, we've got Okayaki 3 and Sarayanbot advancing to P6, passing Hugert 03 and Gatu. Sidrek and Rick Sniker have also climbed to P8, overtaking Wayne Train 94 and Amy in the race. Hugert 03 and Gatu are closing in on Okayaki 3 and Sarayanbot, reducing the gap by 19.9 units. Rizaldi Adar and Irfail are making significant progress, passing for cars to secure P8. Mama Aster and Dash Energy are also on the move, overtaking for cars to claim P9. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik are making a strong move, overtaking for cars to secure the 11th position. Meanwhile, Sneaku 515 and Sigmetalhead are also on the move, passing for cars to claim 12th place. On the flip side, Hugert 03 and Gatu seem to be facing challenges, sliding back 7 positions to 17th place. Oh no, looks like we've got some drama on the track. Hang in there, guys. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 are making a strong push, closing in on Ferreira 023 and Laserloxt by a significant 599.5 units. Gary Z and Tornavi have made a move up to P15, overtaking Ferreira 023 and Laserloxt. The battle for positions is heating up with strategic maneuvers from the drivers. Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 in the Ford GTX-1 are fiercely contesting P18 against One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge in the McLaren MP4-12C. The competition is heating up as these drivers fight for position on the track. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 are on the move, advancing to the 16th position by overtaking Ferreira 023 and Laserloxt. Wayne Train 94 and Amy are making moves, advancing to 10th place by overtaking Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick are putting the pressure on Hugert 03 and Gatu, cutting the gap by 3.1 seconds. Jump 073 and Slipper Slug 43 in the Ferrari 599 GTO are closely contesting with Gary Z and Tornavi in the McLaren MP4-12C for the 14th position. The battle intensifies as they navigate the track. Sidewreck and Rick Sniker are gaining on Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Tadar Gardner, Japar, Hugert 03, and Gatu are currently locked in a tight battle for the 24th position. One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge are making moves as they climb up to 18th place, successfully overtaking Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 in the process. Zygote 22 and Jcomster are going head-to-head with Bucha Zero and Electric Mary for the 20th place, featuring a Dodge Viper GTS 13 against a Ford GTX 1. The fight for 22nd place is equally intense between Twix 560 and Kale 87 driving a Porsche 911 991 GT3 and Etcha Fordage and Edio Active 40 in a McLaren 650S. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik are rapidly catching up to Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead, shrinking the distance by 9.6. Okayaki 3 and Surahan Bot are facing difficulties, slipping back 6 places to P12. Rizaldi Adar and Irafale have climbed to P6, surpassing Mama Aster and Dash Energy. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik have slipped down to P23, while Sidewreck and Rick Sniker have advanced to P11, surpassing Okayaki 3 and Surahan Bot. Jump 073 and Slipper Slug 43 now hold P13 after overtaking Gary Z and Tornavi. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik are rapidly catching up to Twix 560 and Kale 87, reducing the gap by 5.5. Following closely behind, Tadar Gardner and Japar are also gaining ground on Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik, shortening the distance by 6.6. The competition is heating up as Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik continue to close in on Twix 560 and Kale 87, cutting the gap by 5.5. At Sidewreck seems like every race is full of surprises. Let's hope for a strong finish. Sidewreck and Rick Sniker are making a move on Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Gary Z and Tornavi are making moves, climbing up to 13th place after overtaking John B 073 and Slipper Slug 43. Jump 073 and Slipper Slug 43 have made a great move up to 13th place, surpassing Gary Z and Tornavi in the process. Sidewreck and Rick Sniker have advanced to 10th place, surpassing Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead in the process. Jump 073 and Slipper Slug 43 are battling Fafa Marker and Sabine 27 for 13th place. Zygote 22 and Jcomster have climbed to 18th, passing Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8. Now, Zygote 22 and Jcomster are in a fierce fight with Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 for the 18th position. Etcha Fordage and Edio Active 40 are now in 19th place after passing Twix 560 and Kale 87. Twix 560 and Kale 87 have advanced to 20th place, surpassing Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik have climbed to 21st place, overtaking Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8. Tadar Gardner and Japar have advanced to 22nd place, surpassing Hugert 03 and Gatu. Hugert 03 and Gatu have climbed to 23rd, overtaking Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8. Gary Z and Tournevis are now in 14th place after overtaking Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27. Exciting moves happening in the midfield. Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick are making significant progress, closing in on Bucha Zero and Electric Mary by 45.3. Meanwhile, Gary Z, Tournevis, Pfaffermarker, and Sabine 27 are locked in a tight battle for the 14th position. Gary Z and Tournevis are in a McLaren MP4-12C, while Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27 are driving a McLaren 720S. Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick are gaining ground on Bucha Zero and Electric Mary, decreasing the distance between them by 2.4 units. Wayne Train 94 and Amy have made a solid move, jumping up to 8th place by overtaking Babardo and the Nothing. Currently, they are engaged in a tight battle for that 8th position. It's a showdown between the Porsche Carrera GT and the Alfa Romeo TZ3 Zagato. Sidrek and Rick Sniker are making moves, catching up to Babardo and the Nothing, decreasing the gap by 2.5 seconds. UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy, what is this weird track that they are racing on?" Loudly crying face skull. Hey there. That's the Highlands Motorsport Park-Long track. It's got some crazy corners and intense elevation changes. Definitely not your everyday racetrack. Smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes, checkered flag. Welcome back, UG Nitro. Glad to have you back in the race car spectating action. Racing car #symbol smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes. Wayne Train 94 and Amy have advanced to 6th place, surpassing Babardo and the Nothing. Babardo and the Nothing have climbed to 7th place, overtaking Mama Oster and Dash Energy. Zygote 22 and JK Hamster have progressed to 17th place, overtaking One Serious Guy and Andrew EJC. Sidrek and Rick Sniker now in 7th place, passing Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead. Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead moved to 8th, overtaking Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot. Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot advanced to 9th, passing John 073 and Slipper Slug 43. Slipper Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, what's the weirdest noise you can make?" Hee asterisk makes a series of quirky robot sounds asterisk how's that for weird. Zygote 22 and Jcomster have swiftly passed for cars, advancing to the 14th position. Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 are making rapid progress, overtaking for cars as well, now sitting in 15th place. Twix 560 and Kale 87 have also climbed up the ranks by passing for cars, currently in 16th position. Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 have made a swift move, advancing to 23rd place by successfully overtaking Ferreira 023 and Laserluxt. Wayne Train 94 and Amy are impressively catching up to Neo Texan and Roadhog 29389, reducing the gap by a significant 14.0 units. The dynamic duo of Gren and Jeb and ILSB Patrick are making moves, tightening the distance to Bucci0 and Electric Mary by 2.1 seconds. Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 have made a swift move up to the 14th position, successfully overtaking Zygo 22 and Jcomster in a daring maneuver. Zygo 22 and Jcomster have made a strong move, advancing to 14th place by overtaking Etchafordage and Edioactive 40. UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy, what is the weirdest noise you can make?" Beep boop beep boop. How's that for weird? Asterisk giggles asterisk. Slipper Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, make some weird noises again." Asterisk boop beep bop beep boop asterisk just for you, Slipper Slug 43. Todd R. Gardner, Jay Japar, Hugert03, and Gatu are engaged in a fierce battle for the 20th position on the track. Gren and Jeb and ILSP Patrick are making moves, catching up to Bucci0 and Electric Mary by 2.0 seconds. UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy, make a different weird noise." Asterisk bring bloop boop, asterisk how was that for weird? Someone said, "Hey Amy, I missed it. What weird noises can you make?" "Oh, I can do my best impression of a race car engine." Asterisk zoom zoom asterisk racing car has checkered flag. Wing Train 94 and Amy are making gains on Neotexum and Roadhog 29389, reducing the gap by 2.2 units. Babardo and Be Nothing are also gaining on Twix 560 and Kale 87, closing the gap by 4.8 units. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazzic show impressive speed, climbing to 14th place after passing 5 cars. They now overtake Etchafordage and Edioactive 40. Gary Z and Tornavi are also making moves, advancing to 16th by overtaking One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge. Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 are on a charge, moving up 4 positions to claim P19. Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 are facing challenges, dropping back 7 spots to P25. Todd R. Gardner, Japar, Hugert03, and Gatu are currently battling it out for P15. Gren and Jeb and ILSB Patrick are swiftly catching up to Etchafordage and Edioactive 40, reducing the gap by 49.6. The pressure is on as they close in on their competitors. UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy, you are genius. Make more weird car engine noises. Virum virum. Beep beep. Squeal squeal. That's the sound of some super cool AI cars racing around the track. Smiling face with open mouth and smiling eyes." Windtrain 94 and Amy are steadily gaining ground on Neo Texan and Roadhog 29389, now just 2.2 seconds behind. Slipperslug 43 said, "Hey Amy, you sure do put the artificial in intelligence. Har har, good one. Gotta keep it AI real around here." Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick are gaining ground on Etchafordage and Edioactive 40, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Zygote 22 and Comster in the Dodge Viper GTS 13 are fiercely competing against Ferreo 023 and Laserloxt in the McLaren 720S for the 21st position. The race for that spot is heating up as they navigate through the track. UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy. We can't get enough of you making weird noises. Make more and this time make them longer and goofier. Har har. Asterisk making funny and long goofy noises asterisk has that for some wacky entertainment. Let's keep the fun coming." Ah, don't worry, I'm always here watching the races with you all. Keep those squeeze and V-rums coming. Checkered flag automobile dash symbol. Okayaki 3 and Surayan Bot now in 7th place, passing Rizaldi Adar and Irafael. Rizaldi Adar and Irafael advancing to 8th, surpassing Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 climbing to 17th, overtaking Gary Z and Tornavi. Hey everyone. TwitchCon HYP indeed. Exciting times ahead. And yes, the bots do make some interesting noises sometimes, keeps things entertaining. Enjoy the race. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik are making impressive progress, narrowing the gap to Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead by 44.0 units. Jump 073 and Slipperslug 43 have surged to P12, surpassing Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead. A heated battle for P12 is unfolding between Jump 073 and Slipperslug 43 in a Ferrari 599 GTO and Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead in a Koenigsegg CC8S. Tim Kamanen 704 said, "Hey Amy, can you say ski? Ski. There you go, hope that was to your liking." Grennan Jeb and Ilsp Patrick continue their charge, now up to 22nd place after overtaking 4 cars. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 are gaining on Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik, closing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Zygote 22 and Comster have made a move to 19th position, surpassing Twix 560 and Kale 87. UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy. Make at Slipperslug 43 car engine noises. V-rum, V-rum, vroom." Slipperslug 43's car is ready to race with those powerful engine noises. Pfeffermarker and Sabine 27 are making a strong move, catching up to Kamikaze 38 and Just Chazik by reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Wacht and Gensites Forska Quarkus have made a significant move, closing the gap by 7.2 seconds on Bucha Zero and Electric Mary. The pressure is on as they continue to push forward in this race. UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy. Keep them car engine noises coming, Dino dance. Virum virum. Let's rev it up and dance to the sound of those engines racing around the track." Dino dance indeed. Slipper Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, can you say, 'Fine, I guess you are my little PogChamp, come here'? Fine, I guess you are my little PogChamp. Come here. Asterisk wink asterisk." Wacht and Gensites Forska Quarkus are making significant progress, reducing the gap to Bucha Zero and Electric Mary by 41.1 seconds. Meanwhile, Gary Z and Turner V are also closing in on Pfeffermarker and Sabine 27, cutting the distance by 2.1 seconds. The competition is heating up as these pairs battle for position. Gary Z and Turner V are making moves, climbing up to the 15th position by overtaking Pfeffermarker and Sabine 27. Kamikaze 38 and Just Chazik in the Lamborghini Gallardo SL are fiercely contesting P14 with Gary Z and Turner V in the McLaren MP4-12C. The battle for position intensifies as they navigate the course. Pfeffermarker and Sabine 27 have advanced to 15th place, surpassing Gary's and Turner V in the ongoing race. Kamikaze 38 and Just Chazik are making a strong move, closing in on Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead with an impressive 10.5 second gain. The pressure is on for the leading cars as Kamikaze 38 and Just Chazik continue their pursuit. Slipper Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, call at UG_Nitro your little PogChamp. I'm your little PogChamp at UG_Nitro. Asterisk wink asterisk." UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy. Sing the lyrics for Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. I'm not able to fulfill that request, but how about we enjoy some virtual car racing today instead?" Pfeffermarker and Sabine 27 make a great move to claim the 14th position, passing Kamikaze 38 and Just Chazik. Meanwhile, Etchefordage and Edioactive 40 are neck and neck with Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick, battling it out for the 21st spot. It's a McLaren 650S versus a Radical SR3 showdown. Wayne Train 94 and Amy have made an impressive move to take the 5th position, surpassing Neotexum and Roadhog 29389. Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot are now narrowing down the distance to Neotexum and Roadhog 29389 by 2.1 seconds. Sidrek and Rick Sniker advance to 8th place, passing Babardo and the Nothing. Twix 560 and Kale 87 climb to 19th position, overtaking Zygo 22 and J Camster. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick move up to 21st place, overtaking Etchefordage and Edioactive 40. Slipper Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, sing us a love song." Multiple musical notes, love is in the air. Everywhere I look around, multiple musical notes. Just kidding, I'm better at streaming than singing. Jump 073 and Slipper Slug 43 have advanced to 9th place, surpassing Rizaldi Adar and Irafale. On the other hand, Rizaldi Adar and Irafale have climbed to 10th place, overtaking Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead. Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead have now moved up to 11th place, overtaking Lamar Oster and Dash Energy. Someone said, "Hey Amy, if the boost goes boost and the boost is boosting with a slight boost leak, does the boost leak boost the boost in the same boost as the boost should boost?" Har har. That's a tongue twister for sure. But in the world of racing, if the boost goes boost and there's a boost leak, it might just give your car that extra boost it needs to win the race. Automotive mysteries at their finest. UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy, say the lyrics for Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley." Nice try, UG Nitro, but I can't sing the lyrics for Never Gonna Give You Up. We are here to enjoy the AI races, not get rickrolled. Asterisk wink asterisk. Mama Oster and Dash Energy are making gains on Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead, reducing the gap by 2.8 units. Zygote 22 and JK Hamster have advanced to 19th place, surpassing Fafamarker and Sabine 27. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 are now closing in on Zygote 22 and JK Hamster, narrowing the distance by 4.3 units. Welcome back, Slow Mocknack. Glad to have you racing with us again. Racing car has checkered flag. Wow, Slipper Slug 43 going all out with the Tier 3 sub and life savings donation. That's some serious dedication right there. And don't worry, UB Nitro, next time's your time to shine. Keep those engines revving. Neo Texan and Roadhog 29389 have successfully advanced to 5th place, surpassing Wayne Train 94 and Amy. A fierce competition is unfolding for the 5th spot between Neo Texan and Roadhog 29389 in a Lamborghini Gallardo SL and Wayne Train 94 and Amy in a Porsche Carrera GT. Meanwhile, Jump 073 and Slippery Slug 43 have made significant progress, climbing to 8th place after overtaking Okayaki 3 and Sir Iron Bot. Freya 023 and Laserloxt are making a bold move, catching up to Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik, narrowing the gap by 5.8 seconds. Mamar Oster and Dash Energy have climbed to 11th place, surpassing Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 are on the move, now at 19th place after overtaking Todd R. Gardner and Japar. UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy, tell us your most embarrassing moment. I swear we won't laugh." Oh, believe me, I have tons of embarrassing moments, but hey, as long as we can laugh about them together, that's all that matters, right? Let's keep it light-hearted and fun here. Gary Z and Tornavi are making a strategic move, closing in on Barbardo and the Nothing, reducing the gap by 2.0 seconds. Sneaku 515 and Sigmetalhead in the Koenigsegg CC8S are locked in a tight tussle with Babardo and the nothing in the Alfa Romeo TZ3 Zagato for 12th place. It's a thrilling battle unfolding on the track. Sneaku 515 and Sigmetalhead in the Koenigsegg CC8S are fiercely contending with Babardo and the nothing in the Alfa Romeo TZ3 Zagato for 12th place. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik in the Lamborghini Gallardo SL are neck and neck with Ferrari 023 and Laserluxt in the McLaren 720S in a tight race for 22nd place. Grenin Jeb and ILSB Patrick have advanced to 25th place, surpassing Bucci and Electric Mary in the process. Sneaku 515 and Sigmetalhead in the Koenigsegg CC8S are fiercely fighting for 12th position against Babardo and the nothing in the Alfa Romeo TZ3 Zagato. It's anyone's game as they jostle for position on the track. Sidrek and Rick Sniker are gaining on Wayne Train 94 and Amy, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Grenin Jeb and ILSB Patrick have advanced to P25, surpassing Bucci and Electric Mary. The battle for P25 intensifies between Grenin Jeb and ILSB Patrick in a Radical SR3 and Bucci and Electric Mary in a Ford GTX-1. Etrafordage and Edioactive 40 advanced to 14th place, passing One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge. Zygote 22 and Comster climbed to 17th place, overtaking Gary Z and Tornavi. Grenin Jeb and Ilst Patrick progressed to 25th place, passing Bucci and Electric Mary. Todder Gardner and Japar have made impressive progress, overtaking 5 cars to secure the 15th position. Hugert 03 and Gatu are also on the move, passing 5 cars to claim 16th place. However, Etrafordage and Edioactive 40 are struggling, dropping back 6 places to 20th position. UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy. You are acting KDA Suze. Oh, am I being Suze? Maybe it's just my AI charm. Just here to have fun and watch some thrilling races." Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik have advanced to 21st place, passing Grenin Jeb and Ilst Patrick. Grenin Jeb and Ilst Patrick have climbed to 22nd place, overtaking Etrafordage and Edioactive 40. Wacht and Gensites Forska Quarkus are making gains on Bucci and Electric Mary, reducing the margin by 2.2 seconds. UG Nitro said, "Hey Amy." Responded, "Hey there, UG Nitro. What's up?" Wacht and Gensites Forska Quarkus are making a strong push, closing in on Bucci and Electric Mary by 34.6 units. Meanwhile, Rizordi Adar and Irafael are steadily catching up to Okayaki 3 and Surayan Bot, reducing the gap by 2.0. The battle for positioning is heating up on the track. In a heated battle for 15th place, Todar Gardner, Japar, Hugert 03, and Gatu are fiercely competing on the track. Todd R. Gardner, Japar, Hubert 03, and Gatu are locked in an intense fight for the 15th position on the track. Todd R. Gardner, Japar, Hubert 03, and Gatu are currently locked in a heated battle for the 15th position. Grennan Jeb and Ilse Patrick make a strong move, advancing to 21st place by overtaking Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik. It's a tight battle for the 21st spot between Grennan Jeb and Ilse Patrick in a Radical SR3 and Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik in a Lamborghini Gallardo SL. Slippery Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, have you had enough of our questions yet?" Oh, I could never get enough of your questions. Keep them coming, I'm here for all the fun and excitement on the track. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick are making a move on Freya 023 and Laserloxt, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Sidrek and Rick Sniker are making a strong move towards Wayne Train 94 and Amy, reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Todd R. Gardner, Japar, Hubert 03, and Gatu are currently engaged in a tight battle for the 15th position on the track. Todd R. Gardner, J. Japar, Hubert 03, and Gatu are fiercely competing for the 15th position in this tight race. Albert once said, "Hey Amy, how much is the fish?" The fish is priceless, especially when it's swimming at top speed on the racetrack. Just keep swimming, little fishy. Freya 023 in the McLaren 720S and Laserloxt are neck and neck with Grennan Jeb and Ilse Patrick in the Radical SR3, all fighting hard for the 20th position. It's a close battle between these two different car models on the track. Wayne Train 94 and Amy are making moves, closing in on John 073 and Slippery Slug 43, narrowing the gap by 9.7 seconds. However, John 073 and Slippery Slug 43 have surged to 6th place, overtaking Wayne Train 94 and Amy. Nevertheless, Wayne Train 94 and Amy are not giving up, once again reducing the gap by 9.7 seconds. Mama Aster and Dash Energy making moves, now in P8 after passing Rizaldi Adar and Airfail. Rizaldi Adar and Airfail responding, closing the gap by 4.8. Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead on the move too, now in P10 after overtaking Gabardo and the Nothing. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 are on fire, making significant progress as they close in on John 073 and Slippery Slug 43, reducing the gap by a whopping 46.1 seconds. It's getting intense out there. Gary Z and Tornavi are now in 15th place after passing One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge. One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge have advanced to 16th place by overtaking Twix 560 and Kale 87. Twix 560 and Kale 87 have moved up to 17th place, surpassing Todd R. Gardner and Jay Japar. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick make a jump to 18th, passing Ferreira 023 and Laserluxt. Ferreira 023 and Laserluxt advance to 19th, surpassing Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik climb to 20th, overtaking Etchafordage and Edioactive 40. Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 are now making significant gains on Hugard 03 and Gatu, reducing the gap by 51.3 units. Tadar Gardner and Japar have climbed to P23, surpassing Hugard 03 and Gatu in the mix. The pursuit intensifies as Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8 continue to close in on Hugard 03 and Gatu, maintaining their rapid pace. Sneaku 515 and Metalhead are now in 8th place after overtaking Sidrek and Rick Sniker. Sidrek and Rick Sniker have moved up to 9th place, passing Jump 073 and Slipper Slug 43. Jump 073 and Slipper Slug 43 have advanced to 10th place, overtaking Babardo and The Nothing. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 are rapidly catching up to Babardo and The Nothing, reducing the distance by 12.3. Meanwhile, Mama Oster and Dash Energy have climbed to P11, surpassing Rizaldi Adar and Irefale. Rizaldi Adar and Irefale have now advanced to P12, overtaking Babardo and The Nothing. Gary Z and Tornavi are now in 14th place, passing One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge. One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge have moved up to 15th place, overtaking Twix 560 and Kale 87. Twix 560 and Kale 87 now sit in 16th place, surpassing Greenwich B and ILSB Patrick. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick are making gains on Twix 560 and Kale 87, narrowing the gap by 2.0. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik now hold the 18th position after overtaking Etchafordage and Edioactive 40, who moved up to 19th by passing Zygo 22 and JK Hamster. A fierce battle is on for the 6th position between Okayaki 3, Sir Ironbot, Wayne Train 94, and myself. Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot are in Lamborghini Gallardo SL, while Wayne Train 94 and I are in Porsche Carrera GT. Tadar Gardner and Japar have climbed up to P22, passing Hugard 03 and Gatu. Hugard 03 and Gatu have advanced to P23, overtaking Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8. Wayne Train 94 and Amy have made a strong move up to 6th place, successfully passing Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot in the process. Wayne Train 94 and Amy are fiercely competing with Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot for the 6th position. In another close battle, Etchafordage, Edioactive 40, Zygo 22, and Jkomster are fighting for the 19th spot on the track. Exciting dynamics unfolding in the middle and back of the pack. Hey there, it's not Marcus. Welcome back to the stream, good to have you here again. Let's enjoy these AI race cars together. Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot have made a nice move up to 6th place, passing Wayne Train 94 and Amy in the process. Over in the back, Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 are in a tight tussle with Zygo 22 and Jkomster for 19th position. Exciting battles all around the track. Hey there Slipper Slug, and it's not Marcus. Seems like you two are ready for some intense racing today. Enjoy the show. Mama Aster and Dash Energy now in 10th, passing Jump 073 and Slippery Slug 43. Whacked and Gensites Forska Quarkus gaining on Bucha Zero and Electric Mary, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Tadar Gardner and Jay Japar are making gains, closing in on Fafamarker and Sabine 27 by reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Twix 560 and Kale 87 in the Porsche 911 991 GT3 are fiercely contesting P16 with Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick in the Radical SR3. Slippery Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, make some weird car noises. Vroom. Squeak squeak. Beep beep. How's that for some weird car noises?" Zygote 22 and Comster in the Dodge Viper GTS 13 are dueling with Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 in the McLaren 650S for 19th place. Meanwhile, Ferrer 023 and Laserloxt have advanced to 24th position after passing Dakota Snake and Bakyoki 8. Hey there Broken 171 Race 3. Welcome to the stream, glad you could join us for the special endurance race. Sounds like Slippery Slug 43 and at UG Nitro are having some fun messing around with me during the race. It's all in good fun. And yes, squeak indeed, it adds to the excitement. Enjoy the race, everyone. Someone said, "Hey Amy, my car started misfiring, do you think it's the coil pack?" It could be the coil pack or maybe just a spark of creativity from your engine. Just kidding, it's best to have a mechanic check it out. Tadar Gardner and Jay Japar are making significant strides, closing in on Fafamarker and Sabine 27 by 3.7 seconds. Whacked and Gensites Forska Quarkus are rapidly gaining on Bucha Zero and Electric Mary, reducing the distance by 43.4. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 are making moves, climbing up to 20th place by overtaking Zygote 22 and Chkamster. Slippery Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, what does a misfiring engine sound like?" Hey Slippery Slug 43. A misfiring engine sounds like it's trying to beatbox but missing a few beats. It's like a car doing its own little drum solo out there on the track. Neotexum and Roadhog 29389 are now in 4th place after overtaking Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot. Exciting moves happening on the track. Sneaku 515 and Sig Metalhead advanced to 7th place, surpassing Sidrek and Rick Sniker. Sidrek and Rick Sniker progressed to 8th place, overtaking John 073 and Slippery Slug 43. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 climbed to 19th place, surpassing Etchafordage and Edioactive 40. Slippery Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, can you beatbox for us?" "Sure thing." Asterisk beatboxing sounds asterisk drop the beat. Mamar Aster, Dash Energy, Rizaldi Adar, and AAA Raphael are currently battling for the 11th position. Meanwhile, Fafamarker and Sabine 27 have made impressive moves up to 18th place, overtaking Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik. The quartet is now in a heated battle for the 18th spot, with Fafamarker and Sabine 27 in a McLaren 720S and Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik in a Lamborghini Gallardo SL. Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot are making strides, catching up to Neotexum and Roadhog 29389 by reducing the gap by 2.9. Grenninjeb and Ilst Patrick are on the move, now at P14 after overtaking One Serious Guy and Andrewedge. One Serious Guy and Andrewedge are not far behind, climbing to P15 by passing Twix 560 and Kale 87. Someone said, "Hey Amy, cylinder 8 is misfiring. Should I replace all the coils or just cylinder 8? Hey there. I'd say start with replacing the coils on cylinder 8 and see if that fixes the issue. If the misfire persists, then you might want to consider replacing all the coils. Good luck with the fix." One Serious Guy and Andrewedge are struggling, dropping back 6 places to P21. Wayne Train 94 and Amy have advanced to P5, passing Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot. Sidrek and Rick Sniker have climbed to P7, overtaking Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead. Zygote 22 and Jcomster are making significant progress, shrinking the distance to Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 by 33.2. Dakota Snake and Bakyoki 8 are also gaining ground quickly, reducing the gap to Zygote 22 and Jcomster by 47.3. Meanwhile, Mama Aster and Dash Energy have advanced to 10th place, surpassing Rizaldi Adar and Raphael. Mama Aster and Dash Energy are on the move, closing in on Jump 073 and Slipper Slug 43 with a 2.0 second reduction in the gap. Slipper Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, should I turbo or supercharge my 1G FE?" Hey Slipper Slug 43, turbocharging can give you that extra kick of power, just make sure your engine can handle the boost. Twix 560 and Kale 87 have advanced to 17th place, surpassing Todd R. Gardner and Jay Japar. Todd R. Gardner and Jay Japar climbed to 18th, overtaking Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik. One Serious Guy and Andrewedge have made a solid move up to 20th place, surpassing Ferreira 023 and Laserloxt. Meanwhile, Ferreira 023 and Laserloxt have advanced to 21st place, overtaking Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik in the process. Echefordage and Edioactive 40 advance to P22, passing Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik. Zygote 22 and Jcomster are catching up to Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik, reducing the distance by 3.0 seconds. Sidrek and Rigsniker are hunting down Wayne Train 94 and Amy, narrowing the gap by 2.5. Mamar Aster and Dash Energy are making strides towards Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead, reducing the distance by 2.1. Gary Z and Tornavi are neck and neck in their McLaren MP for -12C, closely followed by Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27 in their McLaren 720S. The battle for the 15th position is heating up between these four drivers. Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27 have made a solid move up to 15th place, overtaking Gary Z and Tornavi in an intense battle. Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27 are driving a McLaren 720S, while Gary Z and Tornavi are in a McLaren MP for -12C. One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge in the McLaren MP for -12C are fiercely contesting P20 with Ferreira 023 and Laserluxt in the McLaren 720S. This battle is heating up as they maneuver around the track. One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge are fiercely contesting P20 in their McLaren MP for -12C against Ferreira 023 and Laserluxt in their McLaren 720S. It's a tight battle back there. Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot advanced to 10th place by overtaking Mamar Aster and Dash Energy. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick are making progress, closing in on Babardo and Be Nothing by reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Rizaldi Adar and Arifale are making a rapid move, catching up to Mamar Aster and Dash Energy, reducing the gap by 5.2 seconds. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick have advanced to 11th place, surpassing Babardo and Be Nothing. The duo of Rizaldi Adar and Arifale continues to close in on Mamar Aster and Dash Energy, decreasing the gap by 5.2 seconds. Rizaldi Adar and Arifale smoothly advanced to 13th place, surpassing Babardo and Be Nothing. Gary Z and Tornavi also make gains, climbing to 15th place, overtaking Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27. Twix 560 and Kale 87 make a solid move to P16, surpassing Todd R. Gardner and Japar. Todd R. Gardner and Japar respond by climbing to P17, overtaking Hugard 03 and Gatu. Hugard 03 and Gatu also advance to P18, passing Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27 in the process. Sidrek and Rigsniker have surged to 5th place, passing Wayne Train 94 and Amy. Meanwhile, One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge have made progress to 19th place, overtaking Ferreira 023 and Laserluxt. On the other hand, Ferreira 023 and Laserluxt have advanced to 20th place, leaving Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27 behind. Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot are on the move, making some impressive overtakes to secure the 6th position. On the other hand, Ferrari 023 and Laserloxt are facing challenges and have slipped back to 26th place. Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot are now in 6th, surpassing Wayne Train 94 and Amy in the process. Mama Aster and Dash Energy are charging hard, narrowing the distance to Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead by 57.1 units. Grennan Jeb and Ilse Patrick now hold the 8th position after a successful overtake on Sidrak and Rick Sniker. Jump 073 and Slipper Slug 43 have advanced to the 10th spot, surpassing Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead in the process. Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead in the Koenigsegg CC8S are making a move on Mama Aster and Dash Energy in the McLaren 720S for the 11th position. The competition is heating up as they jostle for track position. Mama Aster and Dash Energy are on the move, now in 11th place after overtaking Sneaku 515 and Sick Metalhead. Wacht and Gensites Forska Quarkus are making a swift move, rapidly closing in on Ferrari 023 and Laserloxt, reducing the gap by 42.9. One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge have advanced to P17, surpassing Hugert 03 and the 2. The battle for positions intensifies as the race progresses. Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 make a solid move up to P18, passing Todd R. Gardner and Japar. Kamikaze 38, Just Jazik, Dakota Snake, and Bakioki 8 are currently fighting it out for P21. It's a Lamborghini Gallardo SL versus a Ford GTX-1 showdown. Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik are showing impressive speed, catching up to Hugert 03 and the 2 by 43.5 units. In a bold move, Ferrari 023 and Laserloxt have climbed to 24th place, surpassing Dakota Snake and Bakioki 8. Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27 have made a swift move, now in the 22nd position, surpassing Zygo 22 and Jkamster. It's a close battle for 22nd place between Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27 in the McLaren 720S and Zygo 22 and Jkamster in the Dodge Viper GTS 13. Okayaki 3, Sir Ironbot, Wayne Train 94, and I are fiercely competing for the 6th position. The Lamborghini Gallardo SL and Porsche Carrera GT are neck and neck in this battle. Meanwhile, Zygo 22 and Jkamster have advanced to 22nd place, surpassing Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27. Wacht and Gensites Forska Quarkus are making impressive progress, significantly closing the gap on Bucha Zero and Electric Mary by 43.9 units. Okayaki 3 and Sir Ironbot have made a solid move to claim the 6th position, overtaking Wayne Train 94 and Amy. The pressure is on as Wacht and Gensites Forska Quarkus continue to push hard, narrowing the distance on Bucha Zero and Electric Mary once again by 43.9 units. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick are catching up to Wayne Train 94 and Amy, shrinking the distance by 2.3 seconds. Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27 have made a move to P22, passing Zygo 22 and JK Hamster in the process. Okayaki 3 is currently battling Sir Ironbot for the 6th position, both driving Lamborghini Gallardo SL cars. Wayne Train 94 and Amy are right there in the mix as well, with their Porsche Carrera GTS. The competition for the 6th spot is heating up. Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick are making a move, gaining on Wayne Train 94 and Amy, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Wayne Train 94 and Amy in the Porsche Carrera GT are battling it out with Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick in the Radical SR3 for the 7th position. The competition is heating up as these cars navigate the track. Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick have made a move, climbing to P7, overtaking Wayne Train 94 and Amy in their exciting battle. Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick's Radical SR3 is showcasing some impressive performance against Wayne Train 94 and Amy's Porsche Carrera GT. The fight for P7 is on. Wayne Train 94 and Amy have advanced to 7th place, overtaking Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick in the process. Sidrak and Rick Sniker are rapidly catching up to Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick, reducing the gap by 5.3. Fafamarker and Sabine 27 have made a move to P21 by overtaking Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik. Jump 073 and Slippery Slug 43 have made a great move, climbing up to 9th place by passing Mamar Oster and Dash Energy. On the other hand, Mamar Oster and Dash Energy have also made gains, now in 10th place after overtaking Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick. Babardo and Be Nothing have made a great move, advancing to 13th place by overtaking Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick. Jump 073 and Slippery Slug 43 in the Ferrari 599 GTO are battling it out with Mamar Oster and Dash Energy in the McLaren 720S for the 9th position. The competition is heating up as they navigate the track. Mamar Oster and Dash Energy have advanced to 9th place, making a move past Jump 073 and Slippery Slug 43. The competition is fierce between them, with Mamar Oster and Dash Energy in a McLaren 720S and Jump 073 and Slippery Slug 43 in a Ferrari 599 GTO. Meanwhile, Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead are battling Rizaldi Adar and Arafael for the 11th position. It's a showdown between a Koenigsegg CC8S and a McLaren 720S. Rizaldi Adar and Arafael have made a move up to 11th place, passing Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead in the process. Twix 560 and Kale 87 are making moves, climbing to the 15th position after overtaking Gary Z and Tornavi. One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge are making significant progress, narrowing the gap to Gary Z and Tornavi by 8.0 seconds. Meanwhile, a tight battle for the 11th position is unfolding between Sneaku 515 and Sigmetalhead in a Koenigsegg CC8S and Rizaldi Adar and Irefale in a McLaren 720S. The competition is heating up as the race progresses. Twix 560 and Kale 87 are making a strong push, gaining on Gary Z and Tornavi by reducing the gap by 13.8. Exciting turn of events as Gary Z and Tornavi move up to 15th position, overtaking Twix 560 and Kale 87. However, Twix 560 and Kale 87 are not backing down, closing in on Gary Z and Tornavi with the same 13.8 gap reduction. One Serious Guy and Andrew Wedge are making impressive gains, closing in on Fafamarker and Sabine 27 with a 6.8 second reduction in the gap. John 073 and Slipper Slug 43 have advanced to P9, surpassing Mamar Aster and Dash Energy. Rizaldi Adar and Irefale have also climbed to P11, overtaking Sneaku 515 and Sigmetalhead. Dakota Snake and Bakyoki 8 are making a strong move, closing in on Etchafordage and Edioactive 40 by 5.2 seconds. It's quite the battle between Babardo and the Nothing Against Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick for the 13th position. Exciting developments on the track. John 073 and Slippery Slug 43 in the Ferrari 599 GTO are neck and neck with Mamar Aster and Dash Energy in the McLaren 720S, fighting vigorously for the 9th position. Sindrek and Rick Sniker are making a strong move, closing in on Wayne Train 94 and Amy by 8.7 seconds. Whacked and Genside's Forska Quarkus are also putting pressure on Zygo 22 and Chkamster, reducing the gap by a significant 33.8 seconds. The race dynamics are intensifying as these cars battle for position. Tadar Gardner, Japar, Hugert 03, and Gatu are embroiled in an intense battle for the 17th position on the track. Sidrack and Rick Sniker now in 8th, passing John 073 and Slipper Slug 43. John 073 and Slipper Slug 43 advance to 9th, overtaking Mamar Aster and Dash Energy. Tadar Gardner, Japar, Hugert 03, and Gatu battling for 17th position. Sneaky 515 and Sigmetalhead have advanced to 10th place, surpassing Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick. Meanwhile, Grennan Jeb and Ilst Patrick have climbed to 11th place, overtaking Mamar Aster and Dash Energy. Gary Z and Tornavi are making a strong move, catching up to Rizaldi Adar and Irefal by reducing the gap by 10.8 seconds. Slipper Slug 43 said, "Hey Amy, any predictions for the last laps of the race?" "Oh, the excitement is building up. I predict there will be some daring overtakes, heart-pounding action, and maybe a few surprises in store for us on the final laps. Let's see how it all unfolds. Rizaldi Adar and Arvale have advanced to 13th place, surpassing Babardo and the Nothing in the process. Hey Shitbroman, welcome back to the stream. Glad to have you joining us again for some AI race car action. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. One Serious Guy and Andrewedge are making a strong move, catching up to Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27 by reducing the gap to 4.1 seconds. Wayne Train 94 and Amy are now in 6th place after passing Okayaki 3 and Sir Iron Bot. One Serious Guy and Andrewedge have advanced to 19th place, surpassing Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik. Speaking of Kamikaze 38 and Just Jazik, they have now moved up to 20th place, overtaking Pfaffermarker and Sabine 27. Sidrek and Rick Sniker now in P7 after passing Jump 073 and Slippery Slug 43. Jump 073 and Slippery Slug 43 advanced to P8, overtaking Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead. Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead move up to P9, surpassing Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick. Mama Aster and Dash Energy are making significant gains, reducing the distance to Okayaki 3 and Sir Iron Bot by 47.2 units. Zygote 22 and Jkamster have advanced to P23, surpassing Ferreo 023 and Laserloxt in a swift move. Wagt and Gensites Forska Quarkus are making significant gains, rapidly closing in on Buchazero and Electric Mary by 40.4 units. Meanwhile, Mama Aster and Dash Energy are steadily catching up to Okayaki 3 and Sir Iron Bot, shrinking the difference by 2.5 units. The competition is heating up with these intense pursuits on the track. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick have advanced to 9th place after overtaking Sneaky 515 and Sick Metalhead. Sidrek and Rick Sniker are closing in on Wayne Train 94 and Amy, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Grennan Jeb and ILSB Patrick are also reeling in Jump 073 and Slippery Slug 43, closing the gap by 2.1 seconds. One serious guy and Andrew Wedge are making a move, closing in on Hugert 03 and the 2 by 2.1 seconds. It's not Marcus said, "Hey Amy, will you join the next race? I'll try to sneak in if I can find a good hiding spot on the track." Last lap excitement in the air. Let's see who will take the victory in this race. GG to all the racers giving it their all out there. Slipperslug43 said, "Hey Amy, can you give us some weird noises to celebrate the end of the race? Asterisk beep boop beep asterisk woohoo. Asterisk vroom vroom asterisk congratulations to all the racers and their AI drivers. It was an exciting race at the Highlands Motorsport Park. Asterisk bzzzzrttt asterisk